next NTSC test, and parallelly we will cover our syllabus also. So already you have covered that syllabus, so there should not be any much burden in this regard. So parallelly you should cover all the chapters, and today I will send the chapter 1 of geography. Some MCQ questions of chapter 1, that is India's size and location. So many important questions you will see in that chapter. So you, whatever material you are having, that also you should refer, and some question I will also send, and on that basis I will conduct one test. You should prepare yourself anytime. Okay. So after today I can take that test as usual. I used to take before that NTSC exam, third NTSC exam. So now also I will start that practice, and you should prepare all the time. Are you ready for that?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes.
any student who is just doing this type of practice, means connecting, switching off the video and muting the mic and simply doing the different other works. What I mean, this is a complaint that is coming now and then. Some students, they are just for showing purpose. They are connecting themselves in the group and doing their work after that connecting. So that should not happen in our class. As you know that you are from NTSC group, you should focus on studies. And again, if you face any sort of problem regarding academics, you should consult me anytime. Many times I told that I will be very happy that students are asking different doubts. So don't hesitate. Many times I told that you should not take in the others sense. Simply I am telling, really I am telling you, I am mostly liking this type of activities that the students are asking now and then, in even odd hours also. Anytime you can ask doubt on my personal WhatsApp number. Well, let me see how you are reading. I sent three recording of this chapter, that is in the form of part 1, part 2 and part 3. Let me see how many students are just going through these or that, listening or even seeing the recording. Okay, so what I am going to conduct for 4 to 5 minutes, I am just I want to invest valuable time in the form of oral test. So now, before taking the next topic, I will conduct one oral test. So, Harsh Yadav, you tell me what sort of rainfall that is received by tropical evergreen forest areas. Harsh Yadav, you tell me, in tropical evergreen forest, what is the data of rainfall? कितनी रेनफॉल होती है इस इन एरियाज के अंदर वेयर वी फाइंड ट्रॉपिकल एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट?
सर whole year.
यस
Whole year.
आई कुड नॉट गेट यू. बहुत माइक से थोड़ा सा दूर करके मुंह फिर बोल. Yes, Harsh, again tell me the answer.
The whole year.
Okay, Harsh. I'm writing the names because I want to know that how many students are aware about my videos. Harsh. Okay, then Ritika, you tell me, कितनी रेनफॉल ट्रॉपिकल एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट में होती है? रितिका यादव।
Sir, more than 200 centimeter.
Very good. So that is more than 200 centimeter annual rainfall. Annual rainfall, you should put this word because this is annual rainfall. बहुत बार तो it is exceeding even 1000 centimeter also. बहुत बार तो ये 1000 से भी ज्यादा हो जाती है, but this is average or annual rainfall. That is more than 200. Okay.
So what is the annual rainfall in Amazon rainforest?
See, Amazon, that is also coming under tropical evergreen forest, and these type of, not only in India, everywhere where the tropical evergreen forests are available, mostly it is more than 200 only. That is again annual rainfall. So it is somehow less or more in different areas, and we know that in our country, the wettest place of the world, that is India, in India only, that is Mawsynram और चिरापुंजी. तो इससे ज़्यादा इस एरिया में और कहीं होती भी नहीं है जो इंडिया में ज़्यादा होती है, बट इन दैट और एरिया ऑल्सो सेम, limit is same, that is more than 200 centimeter annual rainfall where the tropical evergreen forests are available. Then Shia will tell me what is the another name of this tropical evergreen forest. Is there any other name of tropical evergreen forest? Shia. Shia, could you listen to me? Okay, that means some students are raising their hand. That means I am audible to them.
Rainforest.
Rainforest. Okay, yes.
Tropical rainforest.
Tropical rainforest.
Tropical
rainforest.
Tropical
Oh.
rainforest.
Okay. Agreed. You need not to tell. See, whatever that answer will be told by the individual student, I will repeat it. Okay, so don't worry. Then, okay, Mukesh Dagar, you tell me the example of trees in tropical evergreen forest. Example of trees.
Sir, please repeat the question.
Sir, example of
trees in tropical evergreen forest. कौन कौन से पेड़ होते हैं ट्रॉपिकल एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट में? Yes, Mukesh Dagar.
Sir, can I try?
Why you will try? I will ask, no doubt. You can raise your hand. See, those who are raising their hand, that means they are aware about that question. So I don't want that they should tell the answer. ये बाद में बताएंगे at the last, जब कोई नहीं बता पाए that time. I know that maximum students are quite intelligent and they are reading. There is no doubt. तो मैं
Sir?
जो नहीं पढ़ते हैं उनसे पूछना चाहता हूँ. यस, मुकेश डागर, देख लिया अभी तो बता दे फटाफट.
सर उस ट्रॉपिकल रेन फॉरेस्ट में सर टॉलेस्ट ट्रीज होते हैं और उस सर एग्जांपल देने तो कैबिया ट्रीज.
यस,
सर कैबिया ट्रीज.
यस, और कुछ बताओ.
और सर
That means you are not aware. Okay, no problem. Then some names I can see that they have not raised their hands. So that should not happen. Then okay, Kumkum, you tell me exact example.
सर कॉपकेरिया ट्रीज.
bamboos, rosewood, rubber, and
So bamboos are the example of tropical deciduous forest. So other than that,
sal, kusum.
no. You are mixing the tropical deciduous and tropical evergreen forest. Okay. Then no. You are telling in wrong.
woods.
Okay, Vedant बताएगा.
Ebony, mahogany, rosewood, rubber, cinchona.
So that is cinchona. Cinchona. Anyone can tell me what is the importance or significance of cinchona? That is a medicinal tree. कोई बता सकता है? सिनकोना जो ट्री है उसके सैप से ये जो हमारी मलेरिया की नींद जो टेबलेट होती हैं वो बनाई जाती हैं. दैट इज फ्रॉम सिनकोना. ओके, तो इबोनी, मोहगानी, रबर, रोजवुड एंड सिनकोना, these are the example of tropical evergreen forest. Okay, then about tropical deciduous forest. About tropical deciduous forest, who will tell me some of the features? Tropical deciduous forest के बारे में कौन बताएगा? Okay, नमन यादव, you tell me. नमन. Naman, are you getting me? This is not good. Once you receive the information, you should tell either yes or no, so that I can go ahead. अभी एक ही बच्चे पे हम फोकस करते रहते हैं, बार-बार चिल्लाते रहते हैं, and they are not replying. I don't know why they are doing this type of activity. Okay, then Shia, tell me some features of tropical deciduous forest.
Sir, these receive rainfall between 70 centimeter and 200 centimeter.
Okay, annual rainfall 70 to 200. Very good.
Trees shed their leaves for about 6 to 8 weeks in dry summer.
Very good. At a time also you should add this word.
Yes, sir.
So for 6 to 8 weeks in dry season, the trees are shedding their leaves in.
They are also known as monsoon forest.
Very good. And these are divided into two groups on the basis of rainfall received, that is moist deciduous and dry deciduous. Very good. Okay. Then any special features, any special feature of tropical thorny forest? Okay, this is Surender Goyal. Who is this Surender Goyal? You tell me that some features of tropical thorny forest or desert forest, desert vegetation. इनकी कुछ features बता सकते हो? Surender Goyal. Some students are raising their hand straightway. So why don't you reply on time? Once the question is clear, you should reply then and there.
So your voice is not clear.
Yes, sir.
Sir, please repeat question.
Okay, my voice is not clear.
Sir, your voice is clear.
So that may be with some of the students. ये कई बार
Yes,
क्या
sir.
होता है, किसी students के साथ में हो सकती है where there is a network problem. So if altogether it is common for everyone, then I can accept it. So like this, if any problem you are facing, then you must change your particular place. जैसे किसी particular room में बैठे हो तो कहीं खुले में जाके बैठ सकते हो. If you are facing this problem, network की problem तो ऐसे ही solve हो सकती है. अगर तुम बेसमेंट में रहोगे या सभी साइड से बंद करके रूम में रहोगे, then you may face the problem. So that can be solved in that way. Well, so now as we have covered, as per our recording of the class, we have covered all the five category of natural vegetation: tropical evergreen forest, then tropical deciduous forest, then tropical thorny or desert vegetation, then mountain forest, and even mangrove forest. Then next topic, that is some medicinal plants. We will discuss about the medicinal plants which are there in India and what are their uses. So this is also important question for 1 mark, as well as that can be asked in 3 and even 5 marks also. So altogether, India is known for many types of herbs and spices. So in case of this herbs, that is medicinal plants, some 2000 plants that are described in Ayurveda, especially if we talk about our country. In that 500, in that 2000 which were discussed in Ayurveda, out of that some 500 that medicinal plants are in regular use by our you can say Ayurvedic doctors or even scientists. They are using some 500 medicinal plants in regular in their day-to-day life for making different type of medicine. But again, we must know that the World Conservation Union Red List, there is a one red list that is given by the World Conservation Union. In that, there are some trees and plants, especially medicinal plants, which are on the verge of extinction or already extincted. What does it mean? Many of the medicinal plants, they are in endangered list. Endangered list क्या होती है? The plants which are on the verge of extinction, वो कभी भी खत्म हो सकते हैं. These are very less in number left, and any time that can be extincted. तो ऐसे हैं some. It is again reported some 352 medicinal plants are there, which are given in that list of red list of that World Conservation Union list, जिनका अस्तित्व अभी कभी भी खत्म हो सकता है. They are in endangered list, and even some are already extincted also. Many medicinal plants are extincted, means वो खत्म हो चुके हैं. Then some of the important medicinal plants we will discuss. First one is Sarpagandha. Sarpagandha, that is the medicinal plant available only in India. That is the main feature, which is used to treat blood pressure. Is Sarpagandha, that is a medicinal plant जो सिर्फ और सिर्फ इंडिया में ही पाया जाता है. इसको किस लिए यूज किया जाता है? फॉर क्योरिंग blood pressure. Then next one is Jamun. Jamun you must have seen in market also. So that is also very important medicinal plant. And that fruit, Jamun जो fruit है, its juice, that juice is used to prepare vinegar जो इसका एक सिरका बनाया जाता है, which is mostly used for digestive system. ये इसका जो जूस होता है, ये जो जूस होता है, इस जूस से जो मेडिसिन बनाई जाती है, which is very effective in our digestive system. And even this is also used, this jamun fruit is used to control the diabetes also. ये डायबिटीज पेशेंट्स होते हैं, उनको भी ये मेडिसिन के रूप में ये यूज किया जाता है. दैट इज जामुन. इसका जो सीड होता है, इसका जो बीज होता है, उसका पाउडर बना के, दैट पाउडर इज यूज टू क्योर डायबिटीज. तो ये दिस इज क्वालिटी ऑफ जामुन, जिसके दो पर्पज हम बता सकते हैं. इसका जो जूस होता है, दैट इज very good for digestive system, and its powder that is made from its seed, that is used to cure, that is diabetes patients. Then comes Arjun. Arjun, that is also a medicinal plant. इसके जो पत्ते होते हैं, उसका जो जूस होता है, that is used for earache. मतलब कान का जो दर्द होता है, उस कान के दर्द में इसका जो पत्ते का जो जूस होता है, that we are using for curing earache. Other than that, it's using for even regulating the blood pressure also. इसका जो जूस होता है, that is used for regulating blood pressure. Then comes neem. Neem, that that is having some quality of antibiotic and even antibacterial medicine. इसका जो नीम की जो इसकी जो हम मेडिसिन के रूप में यूज करते हैं, तो इसके क्या यूजेस हैं? दैट इज हाईली एंटीबायोटिक एंड एंटीबैक्टीरियल प्रोडक्ट. So that is also very important. Neem. Then babool. Babool, that means in local language what we call it kikar. Kikar जो होती है, that is also known as babool. तो बबूल के जो पत्ते होते हैं, उनको हम क्या करते हैं? उनका जो सैप होता है, उनका जो जूस होता है, that we are using for curing our eyes. जो आंखों में दर्द होता है, कई बार आंखों में दर्द होता है, for that we are using that sap of these leaves. And even this is that its branches are very useful for gums. इसको हम कई बार देखते हैं दातुन के रूप में यूज करते हैं. So that is very good for that gums, that making of that gums very strong. We are using this babool branches that as a that जो stick होती है वो यूज करते हैं, हम दातुन ब्रशिंग करते हैं. Okay, so that is the use of babool. Then comes tulsi plant. About tulsi also, every student is aware what for tulsi plant we are using. That is for curing cough and cold. जिसमें हम कई बार देखा होगा चाय बनाते हैं, उसमें डालते हैं, काढ़ा बनाते हैं, काढ़ा भी बनाते हैं, उसमें भी तुलसी के पत्ते डालते हैं. तो that is for curing cough and cold. Very important medicinal plant. Then kachnar. Kachnar is another medicinal plant which we are using for asthma and ulcer. अस्थमा, जैसे जिसको सांस की बीमारी होती है, फॉर दैट वी आर यूजिंग दिस कचनार. एंड इवन फॉर अल्सर, जो पेट के अंदर एसिड ज्यादा बन जाता है एंड गैस्ट्रिक प्रॉब्लम जो होती है, फॉर दैट ऑल्सो वी आर यूजिंग दिस कचनार. ओके, एंड इसकी जो रूट्स एंड इसके बड्स होते हैं, दैट वी आर यूजिंग फॉर आवर डाइजेस्टिव प्रॉब्लम. कचनार की जो जड़ें होती हैं, उनसे मेडिसिन बनाई जाती है फॉर आवर डाइजेस्टिव system. So these were the different medicinal plants what we are using in India. Then for one mark question, what can be asked that jamun is used for what purpose, or even kachnar is used for what purpose? These type of questions can come. Or you can say you write some of the medicinal trees with their uses. In that way also that can be asked. Okay, then comes about the wildlife. See, we have discussed about flora. Then about the fauna, we should know that India is also very rich in fauna also. Fauna that refers to animal life. So as I discussed initially that in our country some 90,000 species of animals are available. Some 90,000 of species. Other than that, some 2,000 species of birds are also available in India. 2,000 species of birds, that we can say that is the 13% of the world stock. पूरे वर्ल्ड में जितना टोटल बर्ड्स की स्पीसीज है, इंडिया में अकेले में 13% है, which consists that is 2,000 species of birds. Then species, about the species also, some 2,546 species of species are available in India, and that is also constituting some 12% of world stock. पूरे वर्ल्ड की जो फिशेज की जो स्पीसीज है, that our countries that consisting some 12% of total world stock. Then other than that, some sort of amphibian, reptiles and mammals, ये इस टाइप के जो एनिमल्स होते हैं, these are also in plenty. इसमें भी बहुत ज्यादा हैं हमारे कंट्री में. Some percentage it is given, some 5 to 8% of the world. So these all data are there which decide that how our country is very rich in fauna also. Then some of the elements, some of the animals, these animals are found in a particular area in our country. So in that case, if we talk about the elephants are found in the wet forest of Assam, Karnataka and even Kerala. Kerala, Karnataka and Assam, इनके जो hot and wet forest होते हैं, in that we can see different type of elephants are available. Then one-horned rhinoceros. One-horned rhinoceros, that is we can get in swampy and marshy land of Assam and West Bengal. ये West Bengal and Assam जो हैं, वहाँ पर ये one-horned जो rhinoceros हैं, we know that एक national park है that in काजीरंगा in Assam. काजीरंगा असम के अंदर एक national park है. In that specially you can get one-horned rhinoceros. Then, yes. Anything? Naman, you want to say anything? Okay, then your voice is not clear. Okay, no problem. Then other than that, in run of Kutch and Rajasthan, desert में camel पाए जाते हैं, and even in the run of Kutch, you can say wild ass. We can see in run of Kutch and camel in Rajasthan. Then Indian bison, Nilgai, Indian bison and Nilgai, Chosinga, gazelle and other different species of animals we can see in different part of our country. Then different type of species of monkeys are also there in our country. So these are the different animals we can see in different part of our country. About the lions and tigers, this is also very important factor. Ki India is the only country where we can get lions and tigers both. Otherwise, hardly we will find the both category in any of the country. So in India, lions we can get in the Gir forest in that Gujarat, and even in some part of Madhya Pradesh and in the Sundarban delta of West Bengal, we can get tigers. So tigers हैं, वो हम देख सकते हैं in Sundarban delta and even in some national park of Madhya Pradesh. Then leopard also, that is a member of another cat family, that also we can get in India in many places. So these are the different categories of animals found in different part of our country. Then one question it is given for making some rules and regulation of our country for animals protection. That Wildlife Protection Act was implemented or started in 1972. Under this, what sort of regulations or rules were made that we should not kill these animals, let it be in forest or in any other places. So we should conserve them, because these are again animals are also included in endangered list, and some animals are already extincted also. बहुत से extinct भी हो चुके हैं और काफी कुछ endangered list में हैं जो कि these are at the verge of extinction. Then we should know that some of the other animals that is found in Himalayan valleys, Himalayan mountains का जो area है, in that also so many wildlife is there. So in that case हम मान सकते हैं yak, shaggy horned wild ox, then Tibetan antelope, then bharal, that is known as blue sheep, then wild sheep, kyang. So these are snow leopard, then rare red pandas. These are the different animals we can see in the Himalayan mountainous areas. Then in the rivers and in the coastal areas, many water animals we can get, like variety of fishes, then ghadials, crocodiles, and turtles. These are also different wildlife of our country. So these many different type of wildlife we have seen, but other than that, some pet animals are also we can see in our country. So time is going to be over, so we will join in the next session. I will again observe the things that how many are not joining in the second session. So I will request you to join in the second session also. We will cover some of part of that chapter and we will try to finish also. Okay. So by the time you can leave and join, I will send your next link. Okay. You can leave it. So any doubt up to now anyone is having, let me know. So doubts are created after the reading. If you'll read, then again doubts will be there. So ये बोला जाता है कि more study, more doubt, less study, less doubt, and no study, no doubts. So you can put yourself in different categories. कि कौन सी category में आते हो? More study means more doubt, and less study, less doubt, and no study, no doubt. That is free from all the worries. No study, no doubt. Well, see about the wildlife. About the wildlife we have discussed. Other than wildlife, you know that some pet animals that we are using for different purposes. Means for milk products also we are using different animals, and for other regions we are rearing some sort of sheep and goats again for different purposes, and even many type of birds that is available. Bird species are also there in our country. So in that some pet animals we are using for different purpose, like you can say for milk products, and they are providing so many other things like transportation. For transportation also we are using some animals, and even insects also. Insects also, these are very useful for some sort of pollination of crops. That is a science topic. You may be aware about that pollination. जो insects होते हैं ये भी कितने काम के होते हैं for making our eco balance system. So in this also we can add this term how that animals and even birds and even insects are making the balance system in the ecosystem. Okay. So then, no doubt, these are so important. Let it be animals, let it be wild or even pet animals, let it be birds, let it be insects. All are playing their important role in maintaining the ecosystem. But again, what we are observing that these are being depleted, these are being included in endangered list. चाहे फिर वो एनिमल्स हों या बर्ड्स हों या फिर इवन डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ इंसेक्ट्स हों, ये सारे के सारे खत्म होते जा रहे हैं, बिल्कुल कम होते जा रहे हैं. What is the reason? That is the excessive exploitation because of some greed of the people. No doubt डेवलपमेंट होता है, उसमें बहुत कुछ इनका डिप्लीशन होता भी है, but because of human created activities, like for their greed, those who are doing hunting and those who are doing this business, that is for commercial purposes also, people are cutting the trees, killing the animals. So these are the different points how many animals, many plants and many birds, they are included in endangered list, or some of the animals are already extincted also. So for that purpose what we should do and what our government is doing, that is again very important question. To protect or to conserve these wildlife, what our government is doing or what our government has done. So in that many steps that were taken by the government. Government has made many biosphere means biosphere reserves बनाए हैं, that initially the government has made 14, then 4 more were included. Out of that 4 are at world लेवल क्वालिटीज, वर्ल्ड लेवल की क्वालिटीज के बायो रिजर्व्स हैं. What are the bio reserves? To protect or for that giving the natural environment to the animals, like wildlife. जो वाइल्ड लाइफ है उनको नेचुरल एनवायरनमेंट देना फॉर देयर ग्रोथ. ये जो सिस्टम है दैट इज डन इन बायो रिजर्व्स. जो बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व्स होते हैं दैट इन द नेचुरल फॉरेस्ट, जो नेचुरल वेजिटेशन है, इन दैट गवर्नमेंट इज मेकिंग सम सॉर्ट ऑफ बायो रिजर्व्स इन डिफरेंट एरियाज एंड these are 18 in number. जिनके अंदर four are again included in the world, you can say world network of biosphere reserves, जिसमें कौन से हैं? सुंदरबन है, then Gulf of Mannar है, then Nilgiris and Nanda Devi. These four are included in this category because these are of good quality. इसमें बहुत अच्छा environment दिया गया है for the growth of wild animals. Then इसके अलावा other than bio reserves, what our government has done, that government is providing some financial and technical assistance for botanical gardens since 1992 के बाद में गवर्नमेंट भी बहुत से botanical जो gardens बनाए जाते हैं for them, that financial and technical assistance that is provided by the government. So in this way also these plants and animals are being protected. Then some sort of project started for the different animals, those which are in endangered list, like Project Tiger, Project Rhino, Project Great Indian Bustard, and many other development activities were done by government. ये प्रोजेक्ट क्या है? For that you can say to save the tiger. To save the tiger, people were given the awareness कि we should not kill the tiger. लोगों को अवेयर करने के लिए ये प्रोजेक्ट चालू किए गए थे राइनो के लिए and even the Great Indian Bustard. Then other than that, government has started creating national parks. National parks क्या हैं? ये national park many time you must have seen कि नेशनल पार्क्स बनाए जाते हैं फॉर द प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ द वाइल्ड लाइफ. इसमें 103 नेशनल पार्क्स आर देयर एंड सम 500 वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरीज दैट आर मेड बाय आवर गवर्नमेंट. So in our book it is not given the correct, it is updated. So हमारी जो बुक में है उनको अमेंड कर सकते हैं. 103 नेशनल पार्क्स आर देयर इन इंडिया एंड 500 वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरीज वेयर that plants and animals are being protected by the government. So other than that Indian government is making some sort of rules and regulation now and then that we should not kill any sort of wild animals. इसमें you must have seen that जो हमारा अपना जो एवरग्रीन हीरो है सलमान खान, वो कैसे चिंकारा के मारने के चक्कर में अभी तक फंसा हुआ है. So in that case these rules and regulation are being made by our government not to kill the animals which are in endangered list. And not only in endangered list, we should not kill any sort of wild animals. And one more topic, it is there, migratory birds. So this is your homework. You will read this topic and I will just discuss in the next class. What are the migratory birds? Migrate means the birds which are moving from one place to another place. So some of the birds like Siberian cranes, flamingo, these are the you can say birds which are coming from different cold areas to India, especially in Rann of Kutch. ये यहाँ आते हैं during winter season in their place, and that time our country is having some pleasant environment. उस टाइम पे वो आते हैं यहाँ, काफी टाइम बिता के जाते हैं, and even they are increasing their family members also in this country. And when that condition is normalized in their countries, they are going back in a particular time. So this is again very important topic of migratory birds. That also you should read. This is also important question of 3 marks. Many times it is asked what type of these birds are coming from different part. Siberian जो crane आती हैं and flamingo and even some males, ये अलग-अलग टाइप के बर्ड्स आते हैं जो इंडिया में अपना सर्दी का टाइम बिताने आते हैं, because at that time India is having less winter. Okay, so with this our chapter is over. Then I will send your written work, that is home assignment. You should cover that part also. By the time parallelly we can see that. So I will send today some questions of first chapter of geography. You must go through them, and even whatever the material you are having, you should also refer that also. Then I will conduct one test maybe tomorrow. Okay, so now we should leave because time is over. God bless you. Thank you very much for joining and listening
Thank you, sir.
quietly. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you, sir.